Shalom. Kwam Yashala. Koholo Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bahashem Chachadash. Give honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who grew well. That by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Aqua that's out here sincerely keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. Shachana the walk, just coming at you with another quick lesson. Pray that it's edifying by the Spirit. Apostle Ramla would always say, strike by the iron is hot. And it's just, kind of just what I'm about to say has been kind of lingering on my, spirit. And basically just going off into, first off, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Hebrew Israelites. That's your real, true nationality. And the so-called white man, his biblical nationality is Esau. We all have a biblical name, a biblical nationality. The names that people go by these days, Germans, Russians, Chinese, Japanese, none of those names are in the scriptures. The Lord gave a certain spirit to each nation or each race of people. That's why people are different. They say, well, we bleed the same blood. We all bleed red and all this other crap, but the Lord gave us different spirits. There are differences in people as far as the races that he created. And but we've been so downtrodden in this slavery or this captivity that we don't really realize who we are. We actually don't know who we are. And all the heathen nations and the top enemy of our people is the so-called white man. All these other heathen nations, they came up together. Salaki.
That's the smoke quartz.
Say it again?
The color smoke quartz.
You know what? I'm not sure. They just kind of have it labeled as blue. They got a lot of different colors and names now. All right. Salaki for that. Bus driver, he was asking me the color of this vehicle. They got all kinds of colors now. But anyway, Salakia. Mainly what I wanted to go into was that, say for instance, now these people will tell us that we're not Hebrew Israelites, we're just black, we're we're just a damn color for nationality, or we're African and American, two continents named after two so-called white men, and all these different names, Hispanics, Jamaicans, Haitians, all these different, names that they've given us. But now that we've awakened and we're calling ourselves Hebrew Israelites, it's a big ass problem. But let's just say, for instance, we weren't the Hebrew Israelites, which we are. We know that we are. You know what I'm saying? We know for a fact that we are the children of Israel, man. We have the spirit that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave us. We have faith, and we go into the scriptures. The scriptures let us know who we are and who the other nations are as well. But let's just say that we weren't, right? What would be so wrong in us at least actually imitating that we are? Because what does that bring? That brings basically righteousness, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, amongst us. See, the so-called white man don't want us to stop smoking because they make a fucking killing off of, literally a killing off of us smoking. Because once we smoke, first off, you buy damn cigarettes, a cigar, whatever, you smoke, they're getting paid from that end. Then, you go to their health system, you pay all kinds of money to try and get healed up from the goddamn cancer that they give you. They get money from that, right? And then from that, if you don't make it, they get money off your ass going into the ground with a funeral, right? Caskets, funeral service, floral, the flowers, insurance, whatever. So they're making a killing off all that. But let's just say, even if we weren't the Hebrew Israelites, when you think that they promote, okay, well, at least those guys don't smoke, that's healthy. No, Esau Edom is not thinking about no shit like that. What if we stop eating pork that give our people hypertension, diabetes, and all these different types of diseases? No. Who owns the pork companies? The so-called white man. And who their major customer is? It's you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, mainly. And see, those types of foods affect us differently because the Lord gave us a dietary law. We have a different spirit. We have to abide by what Yahweh H.I.M told us to do. And if you don't, that brings on death. The Lord said he placed life and death before us. And the scenario goes on and on. You know, what if, our women wasn't sleeping around, having, 5, 6, 7 kids by all types of different baby daddies? See, they get paid from that. They make money off of that, you know? They get paid off the destruction of our people, man. Trust me, the so-called white man, he'll get out there and try and front as if he wants to help. But it's all smoke and mirrors, man. That's why the scripture says, never trust thine enemy. And our people completely trust in this so-called white man for every damn thing, man. They go to the so-called white man for every damn thing. And the scripture talks about that. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And they don't even call on the name of Yahweh H.I.M, man. They don't even think of the Lord. The so-called white man is their God. And especially amongst the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women. They go along, right along with this guy to destroy us, man. But like I said again, let's just say we weren't the Hebrew Israelites. Wouldn't you think that the government would say, hey, well, at least they're not out there shooting each other. At least they're having brotherly love. No, they get paid off of that. They got lawyers, man, get paid. The judges get paid. The police officers get paid. You know? Everybody, it's like an ongoing cycle of them just constantly it's modern day enslavement, basically. What's the difference from this guy shooting up the supermarket out in Buffalo, New York, and his fucking rap music that the so-called white man allows to go on the radio and destroy our damn people, man? What's the difference? Other than, he just physically ran in and shot and killed 10 people. How many motherfuckers is shooting and killing each other over just on the streets off this wicked ass rap music? With these niggas thinking that they're in a damn rap video. What's with the movies that they show? You see? What's with all this them pushing abortion shit on us? Killing off our next generation of babies, man. What's the difference? See, it's all death and destruction with them, man. And when it comes to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they want your ass out of here. And they want their birthright back. They want their, blessing back, which they're not going to get. But, I just wanted to just touch on that. I'm pretty much about at my little destination of where I'm going here. But, man, just think about that. Let's just say we weren't the Hebrew Israelites. What's so bad about us not coveting our neighbor's shit, man? What's so bad about us not stealing? What's so bad about us, not sleeping with our homeboy's woman, man? What's so bad about that? See, all that causes death. And with Esau, Edom, death makes them money. It makes them money, man. And then at the same time, too, they have an agenda to basically knock our asses off, man. And our people be falling for that shit, man. But anyway, just think about all that, not that we buy all the guns, but Esau, Edom is the so-called white man buy the most of the guns. But let's just say if we just kept the Sabbath day and then buy or sell in Esau's kingdom, man. See, you got a 4-month, say you got 4 weeks in a month. Just think, if all the so-called blacks didn't shop for 4 days out of the month, that would make this whole goddamn economy plummet within a year. Probably less than that. 4 days out of the month, right? Where niggas didn't shop and didn't buy nothing at all on those particular days. Right? You see that? That would be powerful. If we just kept just the 10 commandments, man, it would destroy Esau, Edom's kingdom, man, within a month probably. Oh, these niggas, what do you mean you're not shooting at each other? What do you mean, thou shalt not kill? What do you mean, what do you mean? They done made it where you can't discipline your children. So now your children are able to dishonor you. And that scripture comes with promise. The Lord said, hey, honor your mother and your father so that your days will be prolonged, roughly paraphrasing. So if you dishonor your mother and your father, that's death on your children. Because the Lord is going to, his word is not going to return to him void. His word is going to be, he's going to do what he said he's going to do, man. That's why so many of our children are being killed. And Esau don't want you, the so-called white man, they don't want you whipping your children, man. But the scripture says, spare not the rod, because you're saving your child. You think so many of these young ass niggas getting knocked off, man, like how they getting knocked off? Because they not getting no ass whoopings no more. Wouldn't that make us productive citizens? So like I said again, say for instance, we weren't the Hebrew Israelites. What's so wrong with us trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, loving our brethren, man, loving our neighbors as we, as we love ourselves? Because we love our neighbors like we love ourselves. We wouldn't do them wrong. But that will kill their economy, man. It'll kill their economy. Here you go. You got they're using our people like I seen Method Man from Wu-Tang Clan. Supposedly he got a Tikal string of his weed or his marijuana, right? They got a Mike Tyson bite your ear up. All this shit, man. Using our people to sell our people, cannabis to smoke. You see? Just all kinds of destructive stuff from the music. They give you these gangster ass movies. It's like Jake don't know nothing else but just being murderers, man. But they're in control of the radio stations. They're in control of, I think what they call it, the FCC. They're in control of content, but they don't stop this destructive ass content to go out on our people. And Jake get mad about shit like that. If they was to stop with a certain type of rap music and all this old gutter ass your Cardi B's and all that shit, Jake would go out and protest for that shit, man. But that's how destroyed we are as a people, being under the rulership of Esau Edom, man. Straight up. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm at my location. I gotta make a little quick move. Just wanted to just touch on that, man, because it was it was on my spirit. But say we wasn't the Hebrew Israelites. What's so bad about us living better? They don't want that, man. The so-called white man would they're totally afraid of that shit. Because so many of their industries will fold and fall, man. I'm telling you, just that one, if we just kept the Sabbath, man, and didn't buy or sell on the Sabbath, man, that would destroy this place, man. All Negroes, all whatever amount they say that we are in this country. Just say, for instance, 40, 50 million. Just think if 40, 50 million, well, I would assume maybe about 20 or 30 million of them are the adults that will probably be purchasing. The rest, will be children or whatever. You get, whatever. But let's just say all our people from so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man, didn't shop for one day a week throughout the year. For one day. That'll be 4 days out of the month, man. 8 days for 2 months. 12 days. So each, season or so would be 12 days we didn't go and spend no money, because we spend the most money in this place. This place will plummet, man. Jake not going out buying gas. Jake not going out buying, just nothing. Shoes, clothes, jewelry, all the shit that we're going out to eat. Man, this place will plummet, man. But they don't want our people to come to that type of righteousness, man. You see? Because it makes them money. America is still being built on our backs, man. Slavery is not over with. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala.